So I've been on the search for parts for this engine that I bought a few weeks ago. Been in contact with a guy that has one of these, and also just happens to have a shop and the capability of casting parts off of his engine, or if I can send him whatever I need, like such as this one here that goes back to this rod. I need one up here as well that goes from the mixer down to this rod that holds the rod in place. I've got to track down the linkage that goes from here. It's about yay long. Controls the butterfly valve. Got to find one of them, and if I can get that sent to them, it'll be able to be recast. And what I'm getting ready to do is measure the bore on the fuel pump. I've got to measure it, find out if it's wore or anything like that, and see about getting some guts for it. So I'm getting ready to do. So in order to measure the bore here, which is right down in there, I'm going to use some Hazard Freight T-gauges and some Hazard Freight micrometers. They'll be close enough to know if it's tapered or not. And then a little place to write my measurements down. So if you don't know what these are telescoping gauges. There's little springs inside of there. Those go in and out. You put that down in your bore, kind of wiggle it around, and it'll set to your diameter in the bore of whatever you're measuring. This is a lock nut, so once you have it down in there, it'll lock these two spring-loaded pieces here in to whatever the diameter is. You pull it out, take it over to your micrometer, use your micrometer with it open obviously, and get your measurement, and then that way you can measure your bore. Like I said, these are Hazard Freight. They're not the best, but it'll give me a rough idea. I've got better ones, but this is all I have here at this garage at the moment, so I'm going to work with what we got. So as you've seen, I got all my measurements, got them all written down here. Like I said, I was looking for taper or see if this thing was egg-shaped. Not real bad. The factory measurements should be 0.750, 0.752, somewhere in there for size. This is a little bit over, but talking with the guy I'm going to get the parts off of, he feels that these numbers will be fine. So get a plunger for it and should be able to get the fuel pump good to go here with minimal effort. Nothing really needs to be machined on it. Took the check balls out. They're in under these caps. There's just ball bearings basically. They look fine. The seats look fine on them. So just need a plunger and should be one step closer on getting this thing back to running. Like I said, I'm looking for brackets that I didn't find when I bought this thing at the auction. Who knows where they were at. I'm sure they were there. I think its engine was complete when it was originally tore apart. So it's a shame I couldn't find that stuff, but oh well. I can track it down and get this thing running again.